We welcome you to the Augusta Civic Center's monthly media sports brings you high school basketball. Tiger action today is the Mount Blue Cougars and the Gardiner Tigers will go after it in boys basketball battle. We're here high above courtside at the Augusta Civic Center. I'm joined by Gary Verhill. Dick Layton is doing our stats. Bill Hasty on our camera. Chris Wheeler running our production here as we send this out to all the ships at sea. Well, we welcome you in on the holiday season. This is a tournament that's been going on since 1995 up here in Augusta. Tigers, are they the home of the visitors today, Gary?
You know what? I did not see how they scheduled
that. Because that may impact our scoreboard here.
Yeah.
I had this as a Gardiner home game, but I'm not sure.
I think it is a home game. The girls may be a visitor's game, I'm pretty sure.
Number 3, Tyler Abel.
Well, we'll see that as the scoreboard goes up. Seeing the players being introduced. Glad you could join us here. Just finished up a Halldale game as part of that package, and now we swing over to the Tigers who we cover. Glad you could join us, whether you're a Gardiner Tiger fan, a Mount Blue Cougar fan, or a basketball fan in general. We're glad to be here for you high above courtside. We'll have back-to-back games here. And unlike most of the games that we do, this will be one continuous stream. So you won't have to go anywhere where it's back-to-back Gardiner games. We will have these games stay on one stream. Let's take a quick look at the matchup in this one with our Gary Verhill.
Yeah, quickly here, we've got the Mount Blue Cougars coming in here with a 4-0 record. And unofficially, early in the season, they're ranked number 1. And the Tigers are going to have to stop the big guy for them. Evan Sterling is going to be the 6'3 senior that the Tigers will need to stop. The Tigers come in here with a record of 1-4, and they are going to be the underdog here today. And let's get started.
First game ran a little bit late, which squeezed us here on the normal intro. Gary will fill in some of the details he has worked out here. Does a great job with his prep. Elliott goes and gets a swatter-rammer by Evans Sterling.
Evans Sterling is a name you'll hear.
Yeah, we've seen him the last couple of years, haven't we, Gary?
Yes.
He's been outstanding.
He's now a senior up there at Mount Blue.
Mount Blue were building the program like the Tigers were for a while, and they have got that rebuild done as they have built under Coach Troy Norton. Tigers with the first possession and a second chance opportunity. Dylan Elliott back out to Braden. They'll hold it right side. Dingwell into the corner, back outside. You got to think the Tigers will need to be on their outside shooting. One of the good performances from them from the outside, Gary, to stay in this one. They're taking some deliberate action here as well. Probably want a low-scoring game if they can keep it. This is Dingwell, and he is a three-point shooter. Doesn't go. The save comes to Elliott. Back outside in the paint, put up a little strong, didn't get down. That was Brady Atwater.
That's where the Tigers are probably going to get beat a little, is underneath that board.
Yeah, one of the guys out for the Tigers, one of their big guys, Brady Davison out today. Comes Zach Christen. Zach on the take up. Oh, lips it off. He gets a rebound, but boxed around, and it's going to go into the hands of Nolan Lezo, and Lezo will drop it back outside, and Cougars will go for basically their first offensive half-court set. Charles Stevens with us. Stevens is a kid that's built his resume up well, Gary, as the last couple of seasons he's been a mainstay here for the Mount Blue Cougars. We saw him in a good game last year, the 6'2 underneath guy.
Right.
Held back outside. Zach Christen wants to go. Got cut off. Neither team scoring yet, as you see on the scoreboard. Dingwell thought he was going to get a cut. Elliott went back to the outside, puts it up, won't go, and pulled down there by Stevens. Cougars come. As Gary told you, Cougars undefeated on the season. Heel points are starting to matter a little bit. What are they, Gary?
4 wins. They've got a win over Nokomis convincingly, and they have a win over AA Edward Little, which I'm not too familiar with as far as where they're going this year. And Messalonsky with a win, and they beat Lawrence 75-62 last game. So
multiple opportunities for Sterling, and gets fouled in the third opportunity, and he'll go to the line. We'll see Lawrence tomorrow. The Tigers will be in action at the John A. Bergoli Gymnasium. We'll be on the air for that one at about 6:15. Boys action tomorrow.
This is Sterling at the line shooting.
Ladies have been road warriors, basically, haven't they,
Yes,
Gary?
they have,
Seen
yeah.
much of ladies at home.
All of it, they started out 3 games on the road, so.
And they got a couple at home. Had that game on the 23rd at home, a win for them. So they're 2-3 on the season now, 2-2. We'll see them in the final contest here today. Elliott gets it tipped away, but it comes to underneath. Stripped away as Atwater went up and got stripped. Sterling into the corner. Bumped Sterling back underneath. He's posted up there, and just a tough get for anybody for the Tigers as Sterling stands 6-3. 4-0. Dick Layton along scoring with us. You'll hear the Dick Layton halftime. Sterling's got the 4 points.
And as we look at the scoreboard, we do see that Mount Blue is the home team for the boys. So when the girls come out.
Yeah, Chris is all over it. So we'll have to check it. We know where they sit by that. That happened to us in the other game, too, and we had to change it all around. But I suspected that when I saw the black shirts.
Now, I think you'll find the girls are going to be home team next game.
Because typically, if the Tigers were playing, the girls would play at Gardiner High School, and the boys have been up at Mount Blue. But these games count in the league standings, and Tigers were in the away team in that setup. Breaking through was Norton. Norton puts it up, puts it home.
He's going to get fouled on that.
Norton with a good take makes it 6-0. Tigers have had some offensive opportunities, haven't been able to cash in yet.
Personal foul number 1.
Glad you could all join us here.
Norton at the line shooting.
Carter Norton, 3-point play makes it 7-0. And it looks like
Coach
Tigers want to take a timeout. Why don't we take a quick break, Gary? We'll come back. 7-0 out of the chute for the Mount Blue Cougars. We're back after this. Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Back here, high above courtside, the Augusta Civic Center. Chris Wheeler doing our production, Bill Hasty doing our camera work. Gary and Rob on the call. Dick standing by for halftime duties and chiming in during play-by-play as the score indicates.
This is the first game in a week that Gardiner's played.
On the steal in the finish is Stevens. Let's see, got fouled. Yeah, Tigers have been off for a week.
Gardiner foul on number 1, Braden Elliott.
It's going to go on Elliott.
Foul number 2.
That's Braden Elliott's second foul. Third team foul. No fouls on the Cougars.
Braden's going to have to go out for a break.
Rivero come in. Anthony Rivera. Missed them both. Elliott with the rebound. Tried to get it ahead, couldn't do it, got tipped away.
Yeah. Tigers having a difficult time finding that basket.
Lezo goes and lays it up and in. So we're halfway through this first quarter. Tigers looking for their first hoop. Floater up.
Brady Peacock with the toss.
Yep, Brady will go to free throw line.
Blue foul on number 2, Tucker Fitch. Personal foul number 1.
Ladies action to follow.
Peacock at the line.
Boys action tomorrow. Brady Peacock will get a second one. Welcome all our fans watching at home. We know many of you are under the weather with this bug that's going around. There's the first point of the game for the Tigers.
And you got to wonder, Rob, this is the first time that some of these players have been on this court.
Exactly.
And I got to think it's a little different atmosphere.
Well, it's wide open for shooting, as we know, and that sometimes takes a little bit of time to get used to. But it's one of the advantages of playing a regular season game here. Fallaway is nicely done. Zach Kristen with the bucket. 9-3. So Tigers, after the timeout, scored the last 3 points. 9-3 here, Cougars. Cougars are swinging around Greenlaw.
Tigers in a man-to-man. Rivera's on Sterling out there. That's a good matchup.
Well, that's been mostly what they've played all year long,
Yeah.
Gary, and trying to be aggressive. Yeah. Tough matchup, Rivera or anybody. Powered in, Tigers do a good job on the boards. They want to run. They get it ahead.
Second guessed himself on that. Looked back.
Yeah, got up and said, oh, boy.
And when you've got to forget about everything. And you're in there for that layup going full speed.
Yeah, keep the simple play in mind always, huh? Cougars with the possession outside. Sterling. Didn't we see Sterling dunk it last year a couple times, Gary? I think in the game that we did at Gardiner.
Certainly did.
He's got good uppity doos. He takes it there. Won't go, but underneath is Stevens. He's a good board banger and puts it home.
Charles Stevens.
11-3. Tigers are looking to see if they can get somebody with the hot hand here going. Braden Elliott, their point guard, out, so his brother's taking over the chores.
Oh, nice.
Elliott got a couple of early fouls.
And that's what the Tigers are going to have to do here. Get some threes out of Rivera and Trace Moody if he gets in the game.
Yeah, Rivera hit that corner three. Tigers close it to 5. They went down 9-0 to start the game. Underhand roll and scooping up and in there for Nolan Lesso. He's got 4.
Nolan Lesso.
Elliott. That's Dylan Elliott. Brady Atwater out beyond the arc. He wants to take it to the hole. He does. A little hard on the...
Yeah, a little too tough on the glass.
Off the glass and out. Sterling holds over his head. Back cut, but he can't get it to him. Stevens inside. Good step over defense there. Knocked away by Zach Kristen. Going to take a look here on that finger roll up and inside here. This is the Lesso.
Nice under.
Up and under, around and through. Chris Wheeler running our productions and replays. Scoreboard's locked in downstairs, so it's official.
That looked like a Jason Tatum shot there.
So Sterling with a little step back put up and knocked it down as we hit under the minute mark here in the first.
What'd you say, Dick? 6 points for Sterling.
Turnaround, iron, rebound, Abel.
Gardner's not battling on this offensive board, and they're going to have to start doing that if they want to stay in this.
Well, they're a little outman, so you really need to go ultra aggressive if you're going to do that. Rivera's going to pick up the foul outside on Sterling.
Gardner foul on number 10, Anthony Rivera. Personal foul number 1.
His first, team 4th. So it doesn't look like we'll shoot here in the first quarter. Only 1 foul on Mount Blue. Sterling spins and threw it away. So last shot for the Tigers, a chance to close the lead here. They've got 22 seconds on the clock to make that happen. Got to think they'll hold for one.
It's Brady Peacock bringing the ball up.
Here's your three-point shooter. Moody put it up. That's a good shot for Trace, Gary.
Yes, it was. If they want to stay in this game, they're going to have to let him fire away. Along with a couple of other people.
Gardner foul number 10, Anthony Rivera. Personal foul number 2.
Yeah, ill-advised foul there. It's the 5th foul. That's where that new rule comes into effect. So you get the 5th foul. And now it's a shooting foul with 6.4 left. And at the line is Abel, and he'll hit the first one. Tigers will get a possession. They'll have 6.4 left on the clock. As we said, if you're just joining us, our clock tied in downstairs. It's official. I think we get tenths of a second as well. Tigers move it quickly. Can they get a shot off? They do. A turnaround. Wasn't a bad look, but that's going to do it for the first quarter. So Mount Blue out big on the Tigers here early. 17-6. We'll take a break. We'll come back second quarter after this. Carver's Driving Academy is the perfect place to learn the rules of the road. Prepare to hit the road with confidence with their 3-week intensive course. Students will not only learn the basics of driving, but we offer individual, high-intensity instruction. We offer in-person and online classes, and our 3-week classes are perfect for student athletes. At Carver's Driving Academy, we are driven to excellence. Check us out on Facebook or email us at carversdriving@gmail.com. We're back here. Let's check in with Dick Layton. Dick.
Okay, as I mentioned, Sterling does have 6 points. They got 17 as the team. Nobody in foul trouble. 1 foul. Taylor Phipps. Gardiner has 2 guys in foul trouble already. Braden Elliott and Anthony Rivera with 2 fouls. Not too much in the turnover department. Mount Blue has 5, Gardiner 4. So they jumped off to a big lead with the big guys out there, Rob.
Thank you, Dick. Dick will chime in with the full report. The Dick Layton Halftime Show brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters coming up at halftime. Second chance opportunity here for the Cougars. They've got some players in the game. Carter Norton swoops in. Second chance rebound. Won't go. Tigers now get the board.
Good job by the Tigers underneath.
Dingwell in the corner. Held out there by Atwater. Atwater in the paint. Now he's got to kick it out. He does. A tough feed to Kristen. Elbow pop. No good. Tipped around, and Sterling's got the tipped rebound. Sterling deliberate here in the half court. Gets it right side here to Norton, and he hits a 3.
Carter Norton for 3.
Makes it 20-6.
He's got 6 points also.
That's his 6th point. Moody at the elbow. Tough down inside and good defense underneath, and Atwater not able to get the angle. Thrown away, it'll be black ball.
Good job.
Going to see it right here. This is the 3-point shot. Carter Norton, all net.
Yeah, that was a nice follow through.
Tigers have 1-3 in the game. Rivera's got it. Turnovers are being the bane of the Tigers, though, and that's one of the stats Dick will have for us. Well, they say Tigers were over the line on the attempted save. It was good effort by Trace Moody, just not able to keep his body in bounds. Trace, one of the promising freshmen for the Tigers, into Sterling. Kristen on him now as Rivera had the 2 fouls, had to go out. This is Lezo and won't go. And let out of bounds. Good Tiger crowd in here, good Mount Blue crowd in here on a, what day is it, Gary? You get to these.
Isn't that the truth?
Crazy.
I was
know,
driving
Thursday.
up here and I'm thinking, Saturday morning or what? It's Thursday.
That's why we have Dick as statistician. Also, Dick's in charge of keeping track of the days of the week. I knew it ended in day. I just couldn't get the beginning of it. Comes in the paint. Tigers on a pop. Good play there that
nice
time
job
for the Tigers. And Brady Atwater that time, he was able to go up, get the elbow square the hoop, and knocked it home. Thought he heard a whistle. Sterling out front gets a pick. He goes right side with it now, where it's held by Norton. Norton,
nice steal.
Stolen away. Dingwell. Elliott into the paint, gets fouled. Good take by Elliott.
Good to see him going to the basket.
We're going to see Atwater here flash to the paint, Gary. Goes up square, gets that elbow square way to the basket, knocks it home.
Yeah.
Foul number 1. Elliott at the line shooting.
Dillon will get a second one. So Tigers have cut it in half, 20-10. I apologize if I cough on the air like most of Central Maine. I've got myself a little cold here as well. We'll get some folks that usually make the games. We want to give a shout out here in a second, Gary. Stevens, but turned into a pass underneath for Lesso, and Lesso,
Yeah, right there.
might be high score in the game. He's got 6 or so. Got 6. Tigers go to work in the half court. Moody. Zach Kristen. Kick it all the way across. Dingwell. Kristen's got it. Going to take it back out. He's going to pop it. Won't go. Rebound. White shirt under there was Lesso.
Tigers getting one shot and done.
Inside.
Wide open. Nice cut.
They found Evans and Sterling for an easy basket. Good cut by Sterling. Better assist. 4.5 minutes left here at halftime. Popped outside. Tigers no. Sterling rebound. Sterling, the biggest player on the floor at 6'3". Mount Blue goes, puts it up. Kind of wild, didn't get on. Kick to the corner, pop there. Braden Elliott has to go in and out, and swooping in is Nolan Lesso.
It's a young Mount Blue team with only 3 seniors on the roster.
Yeah, Sterling's a senior, Greenlaw a senior, and Stevens. Sterling and Stevens are the captains for Coach Troy Norton.
Cody Dingwell's going to get called for that.
Foul on number 3, Cody Dingwell. Personal foul number 1.
Tiger superfan Donna Stebbins having to watch from home today. Donna can't make the game. She's feeling under the weather, so she's watching from home. She was tickled that we were able to do it. I want to thank you for your nice contribution as well, Donna, and we're going to run that donation thing. Maybe during the next time out, Chris, we'll run that donation. We'll get it right up to date. We thank everybody for donating.
Well, Donna, I think Leanne was looking forward to you being here for this second game. I dragged her up here today, and
Sterling in double figures now.
I won't break the news to her yet.
Kristen, fall away, puts it up, won't drop home, but he got fouled. Yeah, we know a lot of you feeling under the weather. We're going to take a look at this. I think it's the Sterling drive here, and nice swoop there.
Foul number 1, Evans Sterling. Personal foul number 1.
Yeah, just the first foul on Sterling. Tigers would like him to pick up a quick 4. Not going to happen. He's a good senior player. He's
totally under control.
Yeah,
there.
he is. He is. He's a terrific player in the Class A North. The Tigers look for a defensive stop here. They trail at 26-12. Still on the way, Tigers. Some good defense here, just what they needed. Coach said we need a stop. They got it. Can they cash in? They're going to try with a 3. Won't go.
Got to follow, a nice follow.
And that's Peacock, I think.
Yes, it is.
Tiger numbers are hard for me to tell with the dark numbers on the black jerseys.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time, too. If you see me moving these glasses, it's because I've lost 2 pair this month, and I got spanked. And I had to go buy these $2 ones at the CVS. So I can only see about 2 feet in front of me.
I'm more interested in the spank part of that, Gary.
Well, I got I'm going to say lecture. I got a lecture from the boss. But I am, that's why I'm doing this, guys. These are like $1.79 stuff, and I don't have an eye doctor's appointment until February.
And we got the railing setting a little bit up here. And Gary was looking for the, wonder if they had a high chair here for him. I want to thank all you who have donated. This is going back into our fall season here, and we thank all of you for making donations. Right on our website, if you go to munsonmediasports.com, the little donate button, many of you have done that. We really appreciate it. We know there's a lot of people needy and all that, but we always put this money back towards. Wait till you see what we got, Gary. I didn't even tell you and Dick the new thing we got. Chris has been talking to me about it. We got a nice new little gimbal. Now, a gimbal makes your phone float, so I had to go down the Apple store and buy a new phone for this as well. I bought that out of my own money, but I bought the new gizmo out of the donation money. We're going to debut it tomorrow.
Really?
We need send somebody down on the floor that can run around on the floor. I'm going to give Dick a tryout, but I'm not sure he's going to make it. But we think we'll send Chris down the floor, get the introductions.
Great.
Kind of what we did. We had a football game where we had a nice sideline camera. It's kind of like that. So we're excited about that.
Yep. No, can't wait.
(26-14). Tigers are clawing here and trying to hang in there against the undefeated Mount Blue team, and that's exactly what you got to do. That's Dylan Elliott with the nice pass, and just didn't finish it. Boy, that would have been a great play. Still was a great steal. In the corner, Tigers working hard, and that's one of the signs, Gary, that you see here, and they really respect Coach Aaron Toman, and they really play hard for him. Look at the scrambling going on here, and Sterling is forced to put up a wild one. And they'll battle for the rebound and tip the head, comes back underneath, and finally locked down by Charles Stevens.
Pretty close to some 3 seconds there on that play, I thought.
28-14. That's a call you don't see that often anymore. And that was blocked out against Braden Elliott. Remember, Braden went out with the 2 early fouls, and I think that's part of the game that Braden's going to really improve on. He's still a young player, and he's really ultra aggressive. So, Gary, how do you manage that? I mean, you want him to be aggressive. How do you manage?
I think it's just going to come with time and experience. I think he's got all the fundamentals down. He just maybe sometimes is a half a step behind. That's why he's got in foul trouble here early, but he's able to come back into the game and control himself, and that's what it is, self-control, really.
And that was a great out-of-bounds play. They get it. We like when Coach Toman's listening to us, and he sets the out-of-bounds play exactly to the play we're talking about. There's not a Tiger steal. Well done. Tipped around. Who's got it? Tigers fight for it, but Sterling's got it.
And this is what I like. Coach Toman's gone into a full-court press finally. See if that can help out here. Bring them back in, put them in this game.
We're going to see the out-of-bounds play, Gary. Break it down.
Yeah, that's Braden breaking to the left. Clear shot from there. And that's 2 points. And either him or Trace Moody in that position would probably be the best two, or Rivera, depending on the personnel in there at the time.
Rivera's got 3 fouls now.
Yeah, Rivera's got 3 fouls, so he's probably not going to come in at least till third quarter.
Yeah, he goes out and has to play out aggressively all the time, usually his role on the team, and sometimes he'll pick up some extra fouls.
And it's pretty hard to...
Nice half-court set there, broken down. Stevens shakes loose. The 6'2 senior, 30-16. Tigers looking in the half-court set, knocked away.
Now, I haven't seen much of... here he comes, Dylan Elliott, yeah. But he's going to replace his little brother.
So Rivera out with 3 fouls. And Braden Elliott's got the 2 fouls. Let you know we'll be here in just 1 session here today, okay? So if you're watching this game now, the girls' game will come up in this same one. What we'll do is, there's about 15 minutes between games, so what we'll do is we'll put a placeholder up, but it'll be the same stream here for the doubleheader. That way, nobody's got to figure out where we are, where we're going, and anything else like that. So that's how we're going to manage the doubleheader game today. And then tomorrow, of course, we're back on at 6:15 for 6:30 start. Of course, that depends on the JV game. In the freshman game, they're playing 3 full games tomorrow, so that's great that Lawrence and Gardiner both have 3 teams. Gary, that's really good. Not all the schools are having those 3 teams anymore.
No, they're not. And schools like Erskine Academy really impressed me with 3 full teams. I mean, I think they had 14 kids on all 3 teams.
And that's how you build a program.
That's right. Now the Tigers are in press. And I think this will help them out quite a bit here if they hustle.
And they do hustle. They get beaten on the boards like that sometimes because they get out-heighted. And Lesso has been one of those guys inside at 6'1". He's got 8 points in the game. Dick will be with us in about 30 seconds. Zach Christen goes up, lays it off left-handed, but didn't get down. Looks like Mount Blue might want to hold for 1. They'll put it in the hands of Evans Sterling there. Superlative senior guard. He stays outside. He's probably going to get the ball back here shortly to run the offense. Here he comes and gets it. They fake. Now they want to get it to Sterling. He's way outside with 6 left. He takes, and he gets it stolen away. Great job by Dingwall. Tigers need to shoot it.
Bang.
We'll have to check the backboard for stress fracture here at the half. And that's how the first half's going to end. 32-16, Mount Blue over the Gardiner Tigers. We'll be back for the Gardiner All Sports Boosters halftime report with our Dick Clayton after these messages.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
We're back here at Halftime, and we bring in our Dick Layton, sponsored by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters, who do so much for our student athletes here in MSA D11. We want to thank them for making our streaming efforts possible, and Dick will have a look here at the first half. Dick?
Okay, Rob, it was all Mount Blue in the first half. They had 17 points first quarter, 15 second for 32 points. Gardiner had 6 and 10 for their 16 points. We'll go to Mount Blue first. They got a lot of even scoring out there. That big man, even Sterling with 10. 2 for Abel, 5 for Norton, 7 for Charles Stevens, and 8 for Nathan Lesso for their 32 points. Nobody in foul trouble. Carter Norton has 2 and 1 each for Evan Sterling and Tucker Flesh. And they did have a funny total of turnovers from 10 to Gardner 7. I don't know what that happened, but that's the way it is anyway. So now we'll go to Gardner. They had some balanced scoring too, but not as much as Mount Blue though. Zach Christian with a basket and 3 fouls for 5. Anthony Rivera with 3, but he's got 3 fouls on him. Braden Elliott with 4, 2 for Brady Peacock, and 2 for Brady Atwater for their 16 points. As I mentioned, Anthony Rivera does have 3 fouls, probably won't start in the third period. 2 for Braden Elliott, Cody Dingwall, and Dylan Elliott have the other fouls. Gardner does have 7 turnovers in the first half. And I did try to keep count of rebounds, and not individually, but that's where that came out from Mount Blue. They had 12 rebounds. Gardner only had 5, so that's a big help right there for them.
Yeah, that's a good stat, Dick. Thank you for bringing that to everybody's attention. I think it was pretty evident that rebounding was a big advantage for the Cougars, and they get several opportunities on the offensive end for second chance opportunities that they were able to cash in on. Thank you, Dick. The Mount Blue Cougars 32-16 over the Gardiner Tigers. Well, we've got about 5 minutes to go here before the start of the second half. We'll hear from some more of our great sponsors that make us be able to bring you streaming basketball here for the Gardiner Tigers.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
I want to thank McGee Construction coming on board as one of our anchor sponsors. They've been in the community here since the late 70s, and as you know, Gary, they have been a tremendous supporter of almost every team going. Every time you see one of those youth teams, you see a McGee T-shirt on one of the kids, and we want to thank them for coming out and being a great supporter of ours, and we'll be making them an ad coming up here in the new year. So thank you to McGee Construction for coming on board, and they've done a tremendous job for us over the years.
Thank you, Steve. Steve went and stole our old boss for a
Yes, yeah.
Chad's gone for Truck Driver of the Year award.
TDOY award. Tigers, the possession, and Sterling, good sportsmanship there. Gonna
sure was.
Help the opponent up. That's what you like to see. Tigers, pop from the corner. Won't go, tipped around. Sterling got the rebound. Sterling in the corner, gets it over to Bell, and as we've said, second chance opportunities. Dick had the rebounds at the end of the half. I'm not sure, Gary, that you were there for that part of the thing, but as we suspected, Mount Blue had a big advantage on the boards.
11-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11-5.
Yeah,
so.
Almost every time the ball goes up, they've got a white shirt there. But I just watched number 14 down here, and I'm sure he was in there for 5 seconds. You don't see a lot of those calls anymore, like you said, Rob. I mean, I'm watching middle school games now and high school, a lot of high school games I'm watching.
Well, I think part of the reason for that is banking it in was Charles Stevens. He's been good underneath. There's fewer and fewer teams playing a true post player now.
Right.
Yeah. You're not getting a lot of working in the paint and things of that sort. That's a beautiful move by Elliott to go up and in. Braden, what a beautiful move. Makes it 34-18. Glad you could join us here in Munsing Media. Doubleheader action. Cougars taking on the Tigers. Tigers a visitor in the first game. Nice bounce pass inside and foul called. Old friend Steve Willett watching. Hi, Steve. Happy New Year to you, Steve.
Gardiner, father number 4, Dylan Elliott.
Every now and again I get to glance down at Facebook and see who's watching. Sarah Hasty's watching. She's got her notebook and pen out.
Sarah,
critiquing.
If Bill's home, say hello.
That's a good one, Gary. For you folks that don't know, Gary's sitting almost right next to Bill here in the upper echelon of the Augusta Civic Center. Tigers on the offense. Braden trying to shake loose. Popped at the free throw line extended for Dingwell and knocks it home. Cody, what a beautiful pop shot right there, Gary.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to have to get some shooting done here.
Dingwell's first basket.
Dingwell's first. Here's the steal. Dylan Elliott, left-handed home. 4 quick points by the Tigers. These kids keep digging in for Coach Aaron Toman. Playing tough defense. Braden Elliott got the steal. Braden.
Oh, come on.
They called a foul on him.
Yeah.
Was that Braden or Dylan? I couldn't tell that. That's Braden.
Braden.
Gardiner foul number 1, Braden Elliott. Personal foul number 3.
Braden 1, Dylan 4. Dylan, the upperclassman. Braden, the underclassman. We are, as we like to say, high above courtside. Beautiful vantage point.
Wide open underneath.
Charles Stevens snuck away for another put-up.
Got 11.
Got 11. Thanks, Dick.
Stevens, one of the seniors on the Cougar team.
Elliott pops there. Heavy. Dingwell turns, pops. Looked good off the release, but it came to Lezo.
Look at that hustle.
And that's Elliott throwing himself on the floor and causing the timeout. Well, like we said, so many people have been very generous, and these donations go back to the beginning of our season here when we began in the fall. I think the first game that we did was a field hockey game early on, and I think it was actually at the end of August this year. They started just a little bit early, so these are people that have made contributions. And we had somebody come in with a contribution during today. We don't have them up there. Takes me a little time to go home and put that into the system. So we want to thank whoever donated today. (37-22). Cougars got out to a 9-0 lead, and Tigers behind the 8 ball right out of the gate and have scratched a little bit, but Cougars have kept them at a very extended arm's length. And strangely enough, the Cougars in the first half, as Dick told you, they had 10 turnovers to the Tigers 7.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Tigers will hand it back off outside. Kristen pops it home.
Nice job.
Zach Kristen.
Off the elbow. That's a sweet spot for Zach right there. 37-24. So one of the things I wanted some help on, Gary and Dick and Bill and Chris, whoever's here, and I'll ask for it in a second. Back to the outside. Here comes Elliott. Dips it underneath. So I'm assuming for this tournament they have the high school floor down, correct? The college floor, I think, has the moose on it. So, and the college floor is a bigger floor. So that was my take on it. So for this tournament, they have the.
Yeah.
They'll have to turn that around because the Moose have a game coming up here on the 3rd, January 3rd.
I was here yesterday, and that's the first thing I noticed, Rob, that this isn't the 94-foot. I believe it's 94 feet for the college.
Yep. This is the high school floor.
Right.
So nice inbounds play here. Tigers get this down to 11, and Mount Blue's going to take a timeout, and Coach Troy Norton says, hey, let's talk about it here for a full 60 seconds. So we'll get full timeout. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Dick will have an update on the stats, and we come back after this.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
We'll have the Northeast Nutrition Player of the Game coming up post-game. Stay with us. We thank them for their participation in post-game, and also the Capsa Pizza Player of the Game. We'll announce those at the conclusion of today's game. Get the certificates down to the kids. We probably owe a couple of kids certificates, Chris. We'll have to make sure we get those to the boys for sure tomorrow. We'll double-check back in on that. I want to thank Susie Brennan and the crew over at Capsa's, Chad and Glenn, the owners, sponsoring this for us. They broke down the Tigers' D, but
that was
pulled out.
I thought that was off the Tigers. It was, yeah.
Looped in to Sterling. Sterling wants to go. He does. He gets harassed. Doesn't matter. He's going to finish it. That's nice. a nice finish.
Nice faking up for Evan Sterling.
Evans made the head and shoulder fake. Defender went up, went through him, took the contact, laid it in.
He's got 12 now.
12 points, says Dick.
15.
Dick, we'll lift your mic right up here so you can chime in as needed. Little hit, but they let that go, and it's a good thing because Rivera would have picked up his fourth. Sterling
nice
glides.
Move there.
Second chance won't go. Rebounds on the floor and out of bounds.
A fairly decent crowd in here this afternoon. I think most of them are probably from Gardiner and a lot from Augusta here, just here to watch basketball.
Yeah, and if you're coming up here to the later game, wear your Bermuda shorts because it's about 160 degrees in here, particularly up in the upper reaches.
And who's playing tonight, Rob?
There'll be some good games tonight. Skowhegan's, Waterville played earlier. Skowhegan's playing tonight.
Skowhegan, yeah, that would be an interesting game.
Yeah, you can watch those on our friends at The Score. We'll have those. Mike Violet will be along for the call of those. They'll have the games tonight right from this spot. So we're going to make a
quick exit.
A quick exit after the ladies' game, try to free up this spot so they can get going because there's only about 15 minutes between games. So we'll make it work for them.
Peacock with the drive up and layup, and it's off the front of the rim.
Good opportunity there for Peacock. Didn't get finished, but they stripped Sterling.
Picked his pocket right there. That was...
Elliott with a tricky dribble goes up and under. Won't go, and he's on the floor. (43-26). 2:23 left here in the third. Tigers, without one of their big men today, Gary's made a difference. And
yeah.
Brady Davison out. Brady's had a really good season so far. He's been one of the guys at 6'3" underneath that can usually compete and challenge for rebounds and gets a lot of second chance opportunities on the offensive end. And Tigers have missed that a little bit today. In underneath, ducking up and under was Greenlaw.
Joshua Greenlaw.
Steal. Evans on the swoop. Let's see which way they're going to call it. They're going to call it a block, and the basket's good. Yeah. We'll take a look at this, Gary.
I'd like to see that again.
We'll break it down at home. Get your whistles out at home, and let's take a look and see how you want to call this one. Chris will cue it up as he can. Trace Moody on the foul. Here it is, Gary.
Yeah, I agree with the call.
Yep, got it.
He was moving.
Yeah, never.
He didn't get himself set.
Yeah, he wanted to set himself and take the charge, and sometimes discretion is a better part of valor. And I think Trace looked at things and said, this guy could plant me out in the parking lot. So
well, Trace is only a freshman too. Those
are something you can learn
some of the learning things.
Sure,
huh?
Absolutely. Well, we got 1:51 left here. Third quarter action. Let you know this game concludes. We put the placeholder up. Stays right here on Facebook where you are, or on Muncie Media, or on the web, whether you're watching on Boxcast And that's the way, really, if you got a new streaming device for Christmas, if Santa dropped you one, so what you want to do on that streaming device, whether it be Apple TV or Chromecast, Fire TV, Roku, whatever it is you got, go to their app store, search Boxcast. They'll have an app. Download that app. Within that app, after you open it up, search Munzing Media. Bingo, bango, bongo, you're watching on the big screen TV, and that's how you do it.
Even I've done it.
Done what?
Even I've done it.
Dick, I'm proud of you, Dick. We're going to give you the non-Luddite person of the day.
Not well, but I've done it.
I bet Bonnie helped you on that, Dick.
Yeah, and Dana.
Good running right-hander there by Dylan Elliott up and in. Well, good for you. And that's really the way to watch these games. You know, of course, the phone screens have improved and iPads and computer screens, but the big screen is the way to go. Because we're broadcasting full 1080p, 60 frames a second. Looks really nice and smooth. Lesso, another basket.
Yeah, that was a nice.
He's got 10.
Rivera hit another outside shot. Was that a three?
Yes, it was.
2 threes now for Rivera.
Anthony Rivera for 3.
So both sides heating up from the outside a little bit. Good to see. Minute mark left here. Greenlaw is going to. That's got to be a foul. From the backside there is coming over was Preston Ball. Here it is, the three-point shot by Rivera, Gary.
Yeah, beautiful lineup. And you see Braden, not Braden, you see Dylan getting ready underneath there, take that rebound, but
yeah,
didn't have to.
Had a good angle on that from Billy's camera angle there. Bill's joining the crew and keeping the median age right in the 70s.
Brady Peacock, what a nice drive that was, banking it off the board.
Tigers continue to battle here. They're executing better offensively here in the second half, Gary.
Yes, they are.
The Tigers. And they're playing scrappy defense. And when we take a look at a lot of the Mount Blue points, a lot of them are second chance opportunities, as they've just been better on the offensive board than the Tigers on the defensive board. And that's a current theme Tigers have to deal with. It's a reality. That's underneath to Fitch. Fitch will get it off into the hands of Nolan Lesso, and he's got another one.
12.
12 for Lesso. Troy Norton getting a lot of kids involved. Well, Mount Blue's been involved. They've got 52. Tigers at 33. We'll come back. Fourth quarter coming up when we come back after this.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
Northeast New England, Northeast Nutrition and Energy play the game coming up. Want to thank Flag Financial. They're another great community member here, Patty and her gang. Coming up on tax season, that's where I have my taxes done, right there with Patty.
Ooh.
They're going to call that one.
Good. Who's that on? You gonna?
Offensive. Elliott there, I think.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job.
Well, he got planted. There was the difference. Preston Ball, number 2 on him. And remember, if you're just watching, they clear the fouls after the quarter, so that's the first team foul in the fourth quarter against Mount Blue. I don't think we've gone into the bonus I think any of the quarters, have we, Gary?
I think the first quarter we did, didn't we?
Maybe, yeah, we did, yeah.
That was
Mount Blue shot in the first quarter.
Right.
That was a good take by Dylan Elliott, spun it out. The Tigers remained in possession. Want to thank Rob Kennedy, did the Halldale game and jumped right in his car, and he's headed over to Dartmouth to do hockey.
That's going to be a tough drive today. It's probably snowing up.
Inside, rings out. Of course, that'll be a drop down for Rob as he's gone from working for Muncie Media to working for ESPN Plus tomorrow, but he's going to deal with it okay. Be on Nesson as well. Maybe Nesson tomorrow. Maybe that's where he is, but it's obviously a drop down from Muncie Media, but Rob's able to handle those things okay.
Well, and when he walks into Hanover with that Muncie Media shirt on, he's got one just like us.
Yeah.
He won't know. They won't know the difference.
I think I'm just about to use some of that wonderful donation money to maybe to restock the shirts as well, Gary.
Oh, how about a light blue?
Muncie Media's colors are orange and black, Gary. You try to brand them, you know. Would have thought you would have known that from Verhill's Hardware.
Well, I look good in blue.
You look good in blue. That's going to be thrown out of bounds.
Costly turnovers for the Tigers. Where are they, Dick, anyway?
They're 10.
10 turnovers for the game, huh? That's not too bad.
I think it's 13. I don't understand it, but they're out turnover, 13 to 10.
Yeah, one of the things we're not tracking, of course, second chance opportunities, which Cougars have got a lot of, and they've made a lot of hay in the paint. If we track points in the paint, Gary, today, the Cougars are working that inside. Tigers are used to that. They're a little small, so.
Personal foul number 3. Sterling at the line shooting.
See Travis Marquis watching. He's been one of our key men here at Muncie Media.
Yep, big help.
He was a key man the other night. 20-point lead now for Mount Blue. Thank you for that, Travis. Here comes Braden. Through traffic. Beauty kicks it. Dingwell pop. Got it. Nice play. Tigers. The push, the kick, the pop for 3. Well done here for the Tigers. Chris might show us that one if he's got a replay going on that boy. Braden pushed it. Dingwell saw it. He popped out. Watch right here, Gary.
Yeah, nice kick outside by Braden.
4 fouls now.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And you had two guys in there crashing the boards, that's a good thing to see. But the Tigers are going to have to light it up a little more from the outside if they want to get back in this with 6 minutes left.
Little bump there. They wanted the push off. Coach Tolman didn't get it. Maybe the senior got away with one there. That's popped outside. That's aired out. So as they say in the lingo, ball don't lie.
60 seconds. Timeout called by Mount Blue.
Full timeout here. And again, we haven't been running that donation one very often, so we do want to take the chance to really thank everybody for that. We appreciate your help in bringing these games to you, and we put it back in. I can't wait to get that gimbal working. We'll try it out tomorrow, and I got big hope for that down at Central Maine Community College where we do a lot of our games. They do a tremendous introduction there. They have smoke in the background. The kids run out to the tunnel, and we're always covering it from the backside. What this is going to allow us to do is take that new iPhone on the gimbal, go right out on the floor, and those kids will be running right at us. It's going to be an awesome look to what they do at Central Maine Community College, and maybe even be able to do it down here at UMA. Not sure how the network is going to be. They've got to have good, robust network that they have there. So looking forward to that. Thanks, everybody, for the donations, and know that we're putting those back into coverage.
I see my good friend Jim Whalen sitting down here. Up here for an afternoon.
Oh, good. I want to talk to Jim. I got plans for Jim. Next time out. Call that a tease, Gary.
Yeah,
Remind me.
I will.
Next time out.
It's a good way to take your wife out to a basketball game Thursday afternoon.
Elliott back outside. Tigers continue to be scrappy. little pop won't go, and boarded up again by Sterling, who's been...
Boy, he does everything for this
Yeah, he
Blue
really
team.
does. He plays under control. We haven't seen him dunk it yet, but we did last year. In fact, he went up and dunked it, and I went, holy cow, come back down, kid. Abel gets it back outside now to Sterling. He wants to go. Very unselfish. Dishes inside.
Oh, that was a nice job underneath there done by Nolan Lesso again.
Yeah. Tiger shut him off on the front side, so he went to the back side and used the basket as a screen, and well done. Veteran move right there. He's right on the rebound. Ben Mount Blue, they got out to a 9-0 lead early, and they played the full bench as Troy Norton. A lot of kids in the game for them, and Tigers have played. Let's see what they want to call offensive.
I think it's going to be offensive, but yes.
So we are going to have on January 5th, Gary, our very first ever swim meet covered by Muncie Media.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're going up to the Y.
Is Owen,
Coney Gardiner swim meet.
Owen in that?
And my grandson Owen is swimming this year, so I'll be thrilled to be able to call one of his matches or swim meets. And I need somebody that knows swimming. And Jimmy Whelan used to coach the swim team here at Gardiner High School, so I'd like to see if Jim will come on and do it with us.
That's just the man you should get, Rob.
That's good.
We'll get him up here in about 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes.
So Jim was a tremendous athlete at Gardiner Area High School back in the 60s, played on your teams, Gary.
Yeah, I grew up with Jimmy from about 8 years old.
And Jim was a teammate of mine. That's where I first met him, at the University of Maine, playing football up there for Coach Walt Abbott 50 years ago. And I show up in Tiger Town, and I knew Jimmy was from Gardiner. I didn't know anything about Gardiner at the time. And he was nice enough to give me two sons that were tremendous players for us, and Nate and Chris. And now his grandsons are playing, and tremendous. On the steal, Zach Christen. Zach up, lips it out. Tigers get the rebound behind the back pass. It became Elliott, and getting inside, and wasn't really too much that Brady Atwater could do on that one.
No, he was.
Gardner clear, control foul on number 21.
The player control foul call.
Personal foul number 1.
3:17. So we'll do a quick wrap-up, Dick, on this, okay? So I know that Dick took the Evelyn Woods speed reading course, so back in the 60s, so he'll be all set to go fast on that.
Palmer method.
Traveling violation. Gardner ball.
Nice inside
that was
play.
Nice give and go there that was
Elliott to Christen.
That was Braden, wasn't it? Braden Elliott.
Lezo. And Tigers rip it away. Good job by them. They keep playing hard.
Good job by the officials to let them play.
Let them play on. Well, Burgers are warming up. They want to get going. Elliott over to Moody. Moody downtown. He was way out there, but you know what? That's a shot Trace can hit, so no fault on that shot. Sterling in control, as he has been the whole game. Mount Blue in no hurry here. Rear three outside by Sterling, and that's good underneath play by Brady Atwater for the mound for the Tigers. Brady with it here.
Any idea where he's going to school next year?
I don't know. Zach Christen, a good fall away for two. Boy, that was nicely done by Zach. 55-38. Out of bounds.
I haven't seen you. It was really nice seeing Lizzie Gruber on Saturday at the high school.
Well, that was a game we really wanted to do and just couldn't do it. I was in Massachusetts. Chris was blowing up the world with some fireworks and a swoop in for Tucker Fitch.
Really, in fact, I've got a bag for you and a bag for you that she sent from Philadelphia.
Oh, that's fantastic, Lizzie.
If you're good boys, you can have them tomorrow night.
Well, I got plans. I got something I want to try, Gary, in a upcoming game. We call that a tease. Give me a second, and I'll tell you what I think I want to do. So Lizzie's down at St. Joe's, obviously, Lizzie Gruber, and on scholarship as a Division I student athlete down there. And we were going to have her do color with Gary in one of the games. Well, we didn't have anybody to produce it. We were just out of people, and that was an opportunity that went by the boards. But I'm thinking that we may be able to rendezvous with Lizzie, bring her into a broadcast from her campus down there at St. Joe's.
Oh, really?
If she's available. Yeah, and bring her on the air for like a halftime interview.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I had an interesting conversation with her about a lot of things, and she's really enjoying going to school down there. And she's very happy with her teammates. She's very happy with her coach. She's so happy with the program. She made a good decision, I guess, is what I want to say.
And that's so important, yeah. If you're a player looking to play somewhere, then, you want a comfortable 4-year fit. You've got to believe in the people that are there as coaches and your teammates that are there. And more importantly, you've got to wait your turn. It's very rare that you come out as a Mackenzie Holmes or somebody like that that's going right to, starting lineup. You've got to earn your time, and that's what Lizzie's doing, and she's learning that well and executing that part of the game very well. They say they love her how she practices and supports her teammates and all those things that are important to do, and her turn will come.
Yes, it will, and, she's doesn't regret one thing that she did going down there. She's very happy with her teammates and stuff and coach and so forth. And it was just a great fit. She's very happy, and she really wanted to express that to the city of Gardiner, but we wasn't able to work it out. Maybe what you suggested could happen, and maybe next year we can. I think I'm going down to, they're playing Rhode Island in the middle of January. And
good take by Tucker Fitch.
Quite a few people are talking about going down and watching that game at URI. And, Leanne and I were talking.
Fantastic.
Leanne's very close to her, thinks a lot of her. And she watches every one of her games. And she's just a great, great student athlete and friend.
Trace Moody went in and underneath, get a little bump there. Foul call.
I got some information from Mrs. Gruber. Probably you guys already know that Lizzie is going out with Ace.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, she was flying down Sunday morning. She was to Florida, and Ace didn't know she was coming. So.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I'm glad none of my girlfriends flew into Farmington on me by surprise.
Yeah, but you were flying out a lot of windows up there at Farmington is what I heard, Gary. 62-38. Tigers will finish this one off. They played a game that you would expect. They were scrappy and they got behind early, and the veterans of Mount Blue played really like veterans when you take a look at their lineup with Evans, Sterling, Charles Stevens, a couple of the seniors there. Lezo, the junior, had a big game, and that was the ticket there, Gary. Tigers got behind early, just couldn't close the gap.
Just outplayed, I think.
Yeah, Mount Blue wins going away, 64-38. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have our players of the game and a quick recap, and then we'll get ready for the girls' game coming up here very shortly. So we'll take a break and back after this.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
And we're back here to the post game here. We'll take a look at our winners for our awards. But first, you set to go, Dick, or should we do the awards first? Yeah. Dick's ready to go with the post game wrap up. Brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. As we watch the warm up for the girls' game, we'll stay with it, and then we'll break and come back to it. So the final 64-38. To see how we get there, let's go to Dick Layton. Dick.
Okay, Rob, this is an imposing team out there, this Mount Blue. They're unbeaten. They're 5-0 now. They got a great set of ball players. Kevin Sterling, I've got him down for 20. Nolan Lesser with 14, 13 for Charles Stevens. Morton with 6, 5 for Ebel, and 6 for Pitch. The good thing about them, Rob, they only had for the whole game 5 fouls. You know, and they were feisty. They were in there all the whole game, and a lot of rebounds, but very controlled out there, I thought. So we'll go to Gardiner now. Gardiner was led by senior Zach Christen with 11 points, 6 for Braden Elliott, 5 for Cody Dingwell, 4 for Dylan Elliott. Played a great game out there, got an award with us. Anthony Rivera with 2 threes. He did have 3 fouls, but he's got 6 points. And 4 for Brady Peacock, 2 for Brady Atwater. Gardner goes to 1-5 on the season, and Mount Blue goes to 5-0. Mount Blue had I didn't do it individually, but they had about 20 rebounds out there, Rob. Gardner I had them down for 11, so that's a big difference right there. And they had a man right in around the basket all the time. So they had good rebounding, good defense, good shooting.
Thank you, Dick.
Great.
So we're going to announce our Gardiner Tigers free pizza and free drink coming up here. Coach Andrew Morong just stopped up to the broadcast booth. Our Northeast Nutrition player of the game is Anthony Rivera. Congratulations, Anthony. Always gives you hard effort out there. Sometimes he gets himself in a little foul trouble because he's playing so hard on the defensive end. Had a couple of threes here today for the Gardiner Tigers. As we said, we try to spread these out amongst the kids. And our Caps of Pizza player of the game goes to Dylan Elliott Dylan, the senior leader here for the Gardiner Tigers, will get a free medium Caps's Pizza as he's our player of the game. So we got about 10 minutes left here. We'll come back probably to do the preview in about 5 minutes here. Give us a chance to stretch our legs out, get our lineups out, and get ready to go here. So stay right with us. It's not going anywhere. We'll be back for the Gardiner Tigers pregame girls show here in about 5 minutes. We welcome you back to the Augusta Civic Center. Rob Munson, Gary Verhul, Dick Layton, Bill Hasty running our camera, and Chris Wheeler doing our production here. Second game of our doubleheader. And the first game that you just saw was Mount Blue over the Gardiner Tiger boys, 64-38. Well, we got a couple of minutes left in warm-up here. Let's bring in our Gary Verhul to take a look at tonight's girls game. Gary?
Well, the Cougars come in here, Rob, with a 2-2 record. Their only problem is they're not a high-scoring team. Their last time out, they only acquired 29 points against the Lawrence Bulldogs, who has a pretty good program up there, as we know. But the biggest problem is they have trouble scoring. Not a high-scoring team. They're 2-2, and number 23, Mac Lassick, is out. She's not here tonight. She's one of the 5'6" senior forwards, and she's not going to be with the Cougars tonight, I was just told. So I'm looking for a real close matchup between these two teams, because the Gardner girls come in here 2-2. But talking with Coach Brittany Giroux before the game, she's lost one of her key shooters, Emily Brown, to a meniscus tear, we understand. So that's going to be a tough spot for the Tigers. She was one of their outside shooters and a junior. So the rest of the girls are going to have to pick it up, and they're led by Taylor Takatsu and Lydia Giroux, Taryn Nichols. A slew of them all contribute. 8 or 9 of these girls offer a great bench for them. So I'm looking for this to be a close game, back and forth.
And again, this counts as a regular season game. Tigers will be the home team here on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So they're announcing Bailey Farnham, one of the starters from Mount Blue. Allison Casavan. Elsa Perez. Kara Daggett rounds out the starting lineup. For the first-year coach, Alex Bessie. Taryn Nichols for the Tigers.
Number 14, Taylor Takatsu.
Taylor Takatsu, the senior leader for the Tigers.
Lydia Giroux.
Lydia Giroux.
Number 24, Addie Serber.
Addie Serber.
Number 33, Megan Carver.
And Megan Carver.
For the head coach for Tigers, Brittany Giroux, assisted by Megan Matisse and...
Two first-year coaches here, Gary.
Yes.
And the common denominator for the two coaches is they both play their collegiate basketball down at Central Maine Community College. Coach Alex Bessie from Mount Blue was a national champion down there playing for Coach Andrew Morong. And Brittany Giroux played a little earlier before Alex. But they're both Mustangs.
I'm curious if he was the son of Jim Bessie, who was big coach up in Farmington for years.
No.
I'm sorry.
So we're getting set for the tip-off here. Tigers in white. Hey, special shout-out to Bam out there. You're not going to get the BAM report unless she does the BAM report off the Muncie Media streaming. Donna Stebbins home sick tonight, so she was tickled that we were going to be able to be streaming the game here. And again, we thank Donna for her recent donation to Muncie Media. Those reports that Donna writes up are more in-depth than you get out of the newspaper.
Yeah, geez, I sat with Donna the other night. She gets feisty.
She gets feisty.
Yeah.
Tigers on the steal on the first possession. Comes Nichols with it. Serber. Addie wants to go. She does. Knifes her way in. Tried to drop it off inside the Carver. Couldn't get it to Megan.
Mount Blue's got some pretty good size underneath here, so we could have a battle there between Taylor and Meg Carver. Those two for the white. And the Tigers are going to press.
And they steal it. Serber goes up with it, lays it up and in. Eddie, nice finish there. Got the pass from Takatsu. Yeah, so Tigers.
Coach Giroux going to go with a full court here to start the game and try to get a big bang of a lead here.
Malcor went in, and she lays it up and in. So Kenzie Malcor. So back-to-back baskets here. One each side. Tigers inside the Carver. She barrels home and lays it up and in. So both teams executing pretty well here. Almost a turnover there. And into the front court it comes.
That's pretty close to a try. It was a travel.
Got called on the travel. Dick Layton doing our stats once again.
Coach Brittany Giroux down there on the sidelines for the Tigers. Her first year here as head coach, 13 years as a JV program at Gardiner High School.
Tigers with a little outside game here. Serber wants to bring it back out. She does. She pops it. Back iron, knocked around. Stebbins. Takatsu with the rebound. I'm thinking Donna.
Yeah.
This is probably about the only game Donna's ever missed. I mean, she's on the road with those kids all the time. She's a road warrior. She must be really not feeling good. Feel better soon, Donna, and everybody else that's suffering from this crud that's going around. Malcor let it go and comes out here to Takatsu. Taylor will bring it up.
Nice job.
Didn't ring home.
Could have used that board, though.
Mount Blue in the backcourt.
This team match up pretty much the same height-wise.
Yeah, Malcor's at 5'10". Want to thank the Cougars for listing their heights. Gary's able to put that together on his score sheet. Carver with the rebound for the Tigers. Takatsu gets it ahead to Serber. Addy, right side now, held. Giro wants to go. Lydia going to pull it back out and launch. Downtown.
Hey, all right. Nice shot.
That was a long three for Giro. Well, we wondered, you got to replace Emily's outside shooting. Emily Brown out with that meniscus tear, and you can see part of the way the Tigers want to do it. Perez knifes in for two. So this is a good back and forth, 7-4.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Takatsu. Serber. Tried to get in the corner. Carver, that rolled away from her. You're going to see the replay here on this, Gary. It's going to be the three-point shot.
Sets herself up. She's wide open. Beautiful arc on that thing, and that's three. And then she's going to have to keep that up. And if they're not going to come out on her, she needs to let them continue.
Stolen away. Underneath. Takatsu up and in.
Honey Bear.
Tigers with the early lead, 9-4. That's tipped away.
Well, Tigers have backed the pressure up. They're setting in a zone now.
Changing up the defense, popped outside, and Takatsu with the rebound. Wanted to go down floor, but Tigers will walk it up. Serber. Baseline cut. Nichols back outside. Serber's got the shot off, and Nichols tried to get the rebound and went down and up and over her, and falling to the ground was Perez. Seeing the nice look right here.
That was a nice bounce pass across. Taylor easily taking that up with the right hand and backing that off the backboard.
Well, she listened to you, Gary. Remember when you told her to use the glass? So she might be tuned in.
Maybe.
Abby Bailey in the game, number 30 for the Tigers. Right side now. Malcor gets it back from Northrop and stolen away. Tigers in the backcourt, but Takatsu's there for it. Taylor got it back up and over. Giro goes, floats it up, won't go. Rebounds loose, and we got a scrum, and out of the scrum come the Cougars. up but fouled, and we'll get 2 free throws coming up here.
Now, that was somebody's responsibility to be back there. You always need one person back there for any fast break. And usually it's one of your guards.
So Kara Daggett, the 6 foot. Chasing in here for the Tigers. Burnley, the 5'8" guard. She's a sophomore. So Burnley running up and down the field, hockey field in the fall. 9-5, Tigers. 3:30 left here in the first. Only 2 fouls called in the game. Giro pops outside, wouldn't go. Rebound, server kept it loose and inside, and going to get a foul called in the loose ball action. We'll see who it's on. I think it's going to go against Mount Blue on the floor, so it'll be Tiger basketball with 3:23 left here in the first. Tigers to inbound. Takatsu. Fouled on the action. She'll get free throws.
I don't know if that was on 34.
Perez.
21, number 2.
Both teams with 2 fouls now. I'll round my day out by heading north to Waterville, where my grandson Owen's got a swim meet tonight for the Gardiner Tigers and Halldale team. They're a co-op team. We'll have that action on the 5th of January. And James Whalen, former swim coach at Gardiner Area High School, is going to join me for the broadcast of that one. It'll be our first ever swim meet that we've done on Munsing Media.
Well, it'll be interesting.
And kind of the reason I've held off is I really...
you don't know the rules.
Well, you know, I swim like the Titanic, so I'm not really good, so I don't know anything about it. But Jim will. Popped outside, that's it up, and it becomes a nice pass in underneath for 2.
Well, the biggest thing about it, Rob, is you got to stay afloat.
Been trying to stay afloat my whole life, Gary. Reese Nye got that basket. Dipped inside. Takatsu wants to go up. She does. Almost laid it up from an impossible angle. Free throws coming up.
See, I'm glad they're trying to go inside tonight with Taylor or Megan. They have been playing out at the top of the post, and I think they've been missing a lot of points. And I like them down around the baseline, using the baseline and coming or popping back and forth.
Yep.
And this is what's going to happen. They're going to get a shot, and they're going to get fouled.
Aiden McCormick in the game. McCormick was out for the other game that we did here, so it's good to see McCormick back in the game. She'll add some depth to this Tiger lineup, particularly, as we said, with Emily Brown out with the knee injury. Yeah, Taylor's got 6 points in the game. Oh, off the glass and then a beautiful shot from the outside.
That was a nice soft shot there, right off the back of the glass.
That was Perez on the beautiful bank shot. 13-9. The give and go. Giro floats it halfway down and out. That was a good give by Takatsu. Tigers step up the pressure. Mount Blue pops in the corner. That's Cassavant. Second chance opportunity, the fallback, but foul. You can see it get pushed away, and Daggett will get free throws. Seeing it right here. This is going to be the up and in off the glass, a long-range one.
That was pretty. And she had her 2 black team black shirts underneath.
Coming in for the Tigers, Megan Carver. For the Cougars, Bailey Faulkner.
So Carver's back in the game here for the Tigers. And here come the Tigers back the other way. That was a good job by McCormick on the defensive board. Held outside now. Comes inside high. Chasen wants to go. Kicks it out. Giro, floater. Floats it in and out. Stolen away. Giro goes up. Impossible angle. Puts it up and in. The dipsy do for two.
Nice job. Off the board.
Well, Lydia was able to, she's a good athlete, as you can see there's a travel, but Lydia's a really good athlete, Gary. And, you know, what looks hard to do, you know, she's pretty coordinated. Watch this. This is a good coordination play right here.
Yeah, up off her right foot, throwing off her right arm.
Yeah, we saw Tara Nichols do that in the game that we did the other day where she was high scorer there. She had a lot of points. Corner, popped, 3, out. Rebound, Casavan. Mount Blue on the attack. Drops it down underneath. Now back outside. Some good harassment defense. Giro as Lydia getting in the passer lane. Popped outside. Loose. Scrummed. And pops out like a piece of popcorn. Came to Giro. Ahead. Carver up and in. Nice finish.
Nice job by Megan Carver.
I want to thank Tracy Johnson for passing along some good tips on what we got to do inside the YMCA where the humidity is. She says you got to bring something to adjust to the temps and the humidity at the pools. That's a good point, Tracy. Thank you very much. Yeah, cameras can fog up and all. We've never done it before, so we have no idea. Tipped away. Tigers got it.
Oh, you don't have underwater cameras?
I do.
Oh.
I do. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use them. Popped outside off the iron for Giro.
$18 seconds left.
That was a good take, but
Tigers
finish
wrap
and
it
get
up,
there.
get down the floor, and get the last shot right here.
They get it ahead. Carver.
Oh, she should have gone herself.
Well, she was trying to get it to Giro, who thought she was breaking to the basket, but defender stepped in. Down to 4 seconds. Tigers good harassment defense, and that will play it out.
That's a good first quarter for the
Good first quarter for the Gardiner Tigers. They lead it 17-9. We're back after this.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Want to thank Jimmy Rideout, Strategic Real Estate. You know they're down in Florida now too, Gary. Oh, really? Yeah, they're licensed in Florida. So, you know, anybody that's thinking of snowbirding there and you need a place to stay in Florida and you're up this way, you want to check out Jimmy. Jimmy will help you out. He's a tremendous guy. What a great pitcher he was for me back in the days I was coaching baseball. That was a few years ago.
How come we're not calling Tara Nichols here?
Well, Tara was in the starting lineup. She had a couple of takes early on. Ahead, Serber, back, and a little deep underneath, but I think maybe a foul.
Yeah, she probably should have gone all the way herself.
Bailey Farnham called on the foul. Her first, team first. Remember, if you're just picking up a high school game, haven't watched for a while, Serber's going to launch outside and
nice job
swooping in.
Yeah, that was good hustle by Lily Staples.
Lily Staples came swooping in and got the rebound up. 5 fouls each quarter, and then they wipe it. So we start over here in the second quarter. Daggett, nice spin.
Move.
Doesn't get down. And foul call. That was Giro on the take. And, boy, you could just see her take it away.
Cassavant is going to get called on that.
Nice finish there by Lily Staples on the replay.
That's 2 quick fouls on the Mount Blue team already, Rob. I still don't know if I like this rule or not.
Old friend Tim Ellis watching.
Hi, Tim. Hope Mom's doing good, better.
She been down with the bug too?
Yeah, she.
Yeah, they're half the world. 21-9, Tigers open pretty good lead here on the Cougars. 2 first-year coaches, not new to women's basketball, as we told you. Alex Bessie, national champion with Central Maine Community College, and then Alex went up to the University of Maine at Farmington, Gary, and she starred in both field hockey and basketball.
Oh, really?
Up there, played 2 sports. Brittany, of course, has been training under Mike Gray for many years and now at the helm. Mike is also following swimming, Gary, because his son is on the swim team.
I had a nice
With
conversation with Mike last week at the high school during one of the games there. Yeah, seems to be relaxing this winter, and that's Taylor Takatsu with 2.
Just what you said, Gary. You and I were talking on air, I think it was the last game, about maybe getting down in the paint. And Taylor is doing her best Benjamin Moore work right down in there in the paint tonight.
Well, that's a good one, Rob. Benjamin, that's a good, I like that.
Colorful. 23-11. Takatsu with 8 points for the Tigers, and a lot of them have been those inside.
Yes,
including 4 foul shots. Give and go.
Nice
up and
job.
in. Boy, that was a nice assist that time from Takatsu. As she's from scoring, now the steal. The up won't go, and Serber's got it, but foul called.
The thing with Taylor is she can do it both ways, inside and outside. She can play the guard position also very easily.
We saw her acting like a god on that one as she made the beautiful pass in underneath for the feed. And G will get a second one. You know, Lydia is one of those kids that'll be asked to step up a little more offensively with Emily out, and she's more than equal to that for sure. She's lightning quick. Kept alive, and that was a good block underneath by Daggett. And a good block the other way by Lily Staples.
Staples only a 5'8" junior.
Mount Blue inbounds. Nice set play. They're going to get a foul call on the action, and Reese Nye will go to the free throw line. Second foul on Taylor. That's one thing Taylor have to be careful of there, is not getting herself in foul trouble. They need her for her all-around floor play as well as rebounding and senior leadership as well. You know, she's been in a lot of pressure-packed situations. Mount Blue kids kind of playing the role of the Gardiner Tigers in the boys' game. You know, they're staying around, making some good plays, keeping it close enough. But the Tigers have kept them at arm's length for the most part here tonight. Popped outside and chased down here by Giro.
See, I'd rather see Taylor on the inside.
Popped up at home. Another one for Giro. She's got 2 threes at least, maybe more. 2 or 3, Dick? 2 threes. 10 points.
There's a 3 there for.
That was Malcor for 3. So she answers. Dick will have the halftime stats here in about 5.5 minutes. Takatsu out front. Dips it inside, and Staples knocked to the floor. Seeing Lily a little bit more in tonight's game.
Yeah. Coach Giro's gone already pretty deep.
Yes,
in
she
their
has,
lineup.
yeah. Yep. Carver inbound. Dips it underneath, trying to get the Staples. Couldn't do it. Tipped away by Serber. Kick back outside. Malcor got it back, left-handed. Couldn't get it down.
Meg.
Banging underneath is
Meg
Malcor
Cobb,
doing a
yeah.
good job. Now I got it back outside. Perez, no, and that's a good checkout by Carver, Gary.
Yeah, she's going
Finally
to get
got
called. She's going to get called for it, I believe.
Yeah, Carver got the inside position. And that's where that foul rule comes into effect. You get a rebounding action foul. You walk all the way down the other end, and the other team's going to get a couple of free throws.
That was on Mount Blue.
Yeah, right. Carver did a good job on the offensive checkout.
I thought Meg had backed into her.
Bingo, bango, bongoed out. Welcome fans of both teams in, and neutral fans as well. Got to say a quick hello to Coach Andrew Morong of Central Maine Community College. He's here to watch his two players go after each other here, as both are graduates of Central Maine Community College. Not sure if Andrew was the head coach when Brittany played. I don't think he was. Came on after that, but he certainly coached Alex Bessie. Well, we want to thank everybody that's made a donation to us, and many of you are watching here. If we happen to ever leave anybody out, please tell us, okay? Because we want to make sure we get everybody that's made a contribution to Muncie Media recognition. We really appreciate it. And as I said, we're going to roll out that new little gizmo tomorrow. As usual, I buy something and I put it together and try to figure out how to run it. Haven't read the instruction book yet, but Chris knows how to do these things, so. It did give me an excuse to buy a new iPhone, Gary, so I went down and bought the iPro 15 Pro down at the Apple Store where
doesn't mean a thing
I
to
used
me.
to work. And
My wife does all that stuff.
yeah. I think you're using chicken noodle soup cans now, Gary. That's what you're up to.
She's very good when it comes to nice shot off the boards.
Kinsley Malcor stayed with it. Yeah, you're very fortunate, Gary. Leanne takes good care of you.
Yes, she does.
Unforced turnover by the Tigers. That one right in the hands of Bailey Farnham. $12-point lead for the Tigers. Mount Blue with the floater. The second chance. And Staples with the rebound. Gets it ahead. And second chance opportunity. And Nichols stayed with it. Taryn got rejected, but she stayed with it and went back up and put it home. Her first points of the game.
If she can get in here and light it up, she'll give the Tigers a good lead before we go into halftime.
Dana Lawrence watching from home. I know Dana was very involved in the cleanup from the storm. We're lucky to have people like Dana in our community that go out and help people out and take care of all these trees with his tree service. You need anything done like that. Dana Lawrence is the guy to call. Going to see it right here. Watch Nichols, Gary. Gets knocked away, but she's able to get it back.
Stays with it. Jess gets it up over to. Yeah, I see Dana this morning. He sat right behind me in church. We were at a funeral together.
Kick back outside. Bailey. High post. Catchings in the game. Number 21 for the Tigers, as well as Bailey. Carver. Over to Catchings. Catchings up and in.
Great pass by Meg Carver.
Boy, that was a nice work by the bigs underneath. Carver to Catchings for two.
And that's what the Tigers are going to have to do to make these bigger girls click together underneath and control underneath on these boards.
There's a good defensive play by Carver.
Terry
Ahead.
Nichols was wide open.
And Catchings up and in. So Catchings comes in the game, and boy, she makes an immediate impact with 4 quick points. Going to see the first one right here, Gary.
Yeah. She stays in the game. She stays underneath. Nice job by both those people.
Good little bounce pass, your favorite pass, Gary. Hey, we want to let you know there's upcoming action tonight right here from the Augusta Civic Center. You'll have to switch over to the score. 11:60, the score. And Mike Violet will be on the air. They're going to have Messalonsky, Skowhegan, both the girls and the boys games coming up here. I just got notice on my watch. You got one of these Apple Watches, Gary? They congratulate you on stuff. Mine has very low opinion on myself because it keeps congratulating me for standing up. So
I'm not strong enough anymore to support a watch in my left hand. And who cares about time when you're retired?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Time not tied waits for no man. Don't forget. .247 left here. Tigers have extended the lead out to 35-17. Mount Blue would get it down to 12 and looked like they were hoping to get it down into single digits here by halftime. But the Tigers, as we said, Catchings came in off the bench, and some bench kids came in, really performed well for the Tigers. Catchings with 4 quick points.
Yeah, you see Meg Carver down underneath, and that's a good spot for her.
Good check out there by Chloe Mayberry, and rebound to the Cougars. Here they come on the fly, put it up on the runner, but no good for Northrop. Held ball.
Abby Bailey in the game for the Tigers.
So Tigers with a tough start. They went 0-2 out of the gate, Gary, and they've won 2 in a row and on their way to a potential third victory. That'd be a good piece of work for the Tigers here in the early going here.
Yeah, it would be nice 3-point shot. That was, see that number, 21.
Tigers looping in underneath.
Elsa Perez, will give credit to her for the Cougars, for the basket.
Yeah, Perez had a good first half for the Cougars. Dick will have all the stats here coming up at the halftime on the Dick Layton halftime show. Held outside now. Perez, as we said, she's had a good first half. Just hit that 3. Swooping take by Farnham, but couldn't get it to go. And Tiger ball.
Probably the best first half the Tigers have had this year. For surely the best first half that I've seen them have this year.
Takasu back in as Chasen also checks back in here for your Tigers.
Nobody in foul trouble for the Tigers or either team.
Kick to the corner. Chasen makes room, puts it up, won't go. And Takasu went for the rebound, missed time to jump. Comes right side now here to Cassavant. Back outside now the pop Northrop. No.
That's 4 white shirts right there to grab that rebound.
Giro on the fly. Giro had a good start to this game. She's hit a couple of threes inside. Catchings goes up, puts it in. 6 points for Catchings.
Having a great game so far. What little time she's been in there, but contributed heavily for the Tigers.
Yeah, well, Vader getting good minutes off the bench and good production as well.
Well, that was like slapping a fly.
Tipped away, but it comes to Northrop. Catching's a rebound. Bounced inside, up and fouled is Chasen. She'll go to the free throw line. So good bounce pass by the Tigers. Tigers looking up the floor well tonight, Gary.
Yes, they are. They're looking real well today. Both ways. I like the full court pressure that they use to gain this advantage. You start seeing the 2 big people working down underneath, lower on the post. I think it's helped tremendously here today.
Mount Blue won the boys' game, if you're just tuning in, 64-38. Impressive performance by the Cougars.
Now,
Charles Stevens with a big game. Evan Sterling with a big game. Anthony Rivera, one of our players of the game, and that's up and in. Dylan Elliott was also a player of the game for us here in the boys' game. Dished inside, that got away. And that will do it here for the first half of play. So you see the score, 38-22. Spinall Tigers. We'll take a break. Dick will tally up. We'll come back for the Dick Layton Halftime Show, brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters after this.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
We welcome you back here to the Augusta Civic Center. It's halftime of our second game. It's the Gardiner Tigers. Over to Mount Blue Cougars, 38-22. Rob Munson, Gary Verhill. Dick Layton's been tallying up the stats, and as soon as Dick is ready, we will bring him on. Bill Hasty joining us here on camera today. Into his third game. He's holding up great. Of course, we've got a nice comfy spot up here at the Augusta Civic Center high above courtside. We can all sit. Usually the camera guy is standing, but up here we're able to sit because we've got a nice little tripod we use and works out very well. Want to thank Ryan Carver as well, one of our great sponsors now. Ryan volunteered to help out with the girls' games. Of course, he got a daughter playing, so Bill said he'd stay do the game. Ryan can just be a father down the bleachers tonight. So we'll bring in our Dick Layton with the Gardiner All Sports Boosters. Dick Layton, halftime report. Dick?
Okay, Rob, we got two teams, both 2-2. Should be a pretty good game. Gardner's jumped up to a lead. They're 17 first quarter, 21 in the second quarter, 38. Mount Blue is 9-13 for 22. We'll go to Mount Blue first. Good game outside for Kesley Malco with 7 points. Another 7 for Bailey Farnham. 7 for Elsa Perez. Kara Daggett had a foul shot. And Reese Nye had a foul shot for that 22 points. They had 9 turnovers. Nobody in too much foul trouble. Casavan is a couple. Elsie Perez is a couple. Couple for Kara Daggett, couple for Reese Nye, and just 1 for Bailey Farnham. I got them down for 9 rebounds out there, Rob. Gardner had 10, so that's a little bit of discrepancy there. Go to Gardner now. Mixed my papers up here. Here we go. Okay. Taylor Chikatsu's having a good game out there. She's getting inside more, which I like. She's got 8 points. Lydia Jura with some good rebounding out there. A couple of threes with 12. Avada catching freshman off the bench, 6-foot freshman, with 3 baskets when they needed them in the second quarter for 6 points. Lily Staples a basket for 2. Abby Sturo started early, got 4 points, 4 for Megan Carver for their 38 points. No trouble foul shooting, fouls. Terry Nichols couple, Taylor Takatsu, the big girl, with 2, Ada McCormick with 1, and that's all the fouls. 6 turnovers for Gardner, and I got them down for 11 rebounds out there. So it's pretty even in the rebounds and the turnover department. Gardner's got a 16-point lead at halftime.
As Gary Verhill said, he thinks it's the best the Tigers have played in the first half during the season, and Dick's stats really point that out, Gary.
6 turnovers is really a great game for this early in the season, and I think Coach Brentwood is very happy with what she's just seen the first half. 6 turnovers. They've played one of the best halves that I have seen. I've seen all of their games except one, and this first half has been the best first half that I've seen them play.
Well, they've got good contributions off the benches. Dick told you in the stats. Aveda Catchings, the sophomores, come in and picked up quick 6 points and working inside, and that's one of the things that you were talking about, the Gardners. Tigers looking to do a little more of, and Catchings gives them that good presence inside at 6 feet. Want to congratulate her brother Calvin has made his decision moving on. I think it was Coca College I saw that he's going to go down, get a full scholarship offer down there. So congratulations to Calvin on that. And
he was in the gym the other day at Saturday's game at Gardner. Yeah,
been playing for a couple of years at Bridgeton Academy, where Matt Burgess is an assistant football coach and teacher and very involved down there. He said Calvin was doing a great job as a student athlete there, and he was keeping a close eye on his Gardner kid. Sure he was. So we'll get set for second half action. If just joining us, Gardiner Tigers in white. They're the home team.
So-
Mount Blue in dark uniforms for visitors.
Hey, Chris, I've got a new award here, and you're going to pick it the rest of the season. We're going to have an award for the best dressed female coach. And I'm going to tell you right now, Brittany's going to win it hands down.
Pop from outside. That might be a little 60-ish, Gary. Not sure.
Well, no, she come in with a Santa uniform. She coached Saturday in the Santa uniform.
That was Taryn Nichols. Okay, I see where you're going with that.
And she's in that bright orange over there. I like that.
I thought it was green.
Is it? Well, you would, yeah.
Giro,
What
she's
a
had
nice
a good
pass.
game.
That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, got it over, and left-handed put-up didn't go. Foul in the action, and Serber's going to go to the free throw line. Cassavan's first.
So
Team first this quarter.
Tigers have got their
Cassavan 3 fouls.
Oh, 3 fouls.
two tallest girls in there now with Taylor Takatsu and Meg Carver. So they're looking to grab some rebounds here early in the third quarter.
Well, Donna's made a correction at home. It's a good thing we got her there keeping track of things. The Gardiner Tigers are 3-2 on the season. I think we might have mentioned that they were 2-2.
I did. My fault, Donna.
Takatsu with the rip, the board, the get out, now the break. And up and in for Giro. Wow. I think Lydia wanted to pass. The pass lane got taken away, and she'd already committed to the pass. But she's Gumby-like. You know, I call some players Gumby-like. She really is kind of like that. And she's so flexible that she gets going in one direction, and she can change directions and get back up and in. That was a beautiful play. I don't know whether we're going to look at that, but it was a tremendous play by Lydia. And she's having a really good game. She's in contention to one of our awards. Dick tells me she's got 14 points on the game already. Popped outside, won't go. Rebound off at Takatsu, who's got a bucket full of rebounds already. Here it is right here, Gary. What we're talking about. Off balance.
Oh, nice. Yeah, off balance, right-handed. Oh, yeah, she is right-handed, but
still to catch herself. She wanted to pass. Off the elbow, a little strong.
Now, I like this line that the Tigers have right now in there.
Serber with the taken two.
They've taken the full court press off, which is understandable with a 22-point lead. But I like the way they're covering underneath defensively.
This is Daggett on the take. She got rejected underneath.
Right.
Tigers keep it loose. Rebound comes out. And Nichols for two. Tigers playing very, very well from a team aspect today, Gary. Really moving the ball around well and looking for the open player and making those good, crisp passes.
There's no question this is their best performance of the season so far.
Popped outside for three. Was that Perez again for another three? She's been their outside gunner. Takatsu looks underneath. Carver steps through and puts it home. Tigers getting some easy looks this half so far. They're out to a 48-25 lead. More basketball coming up tonight on the score. Meso and Skowhegan, the boys and girls doubleheader. Those will be two really good games. That ball's off the Tigers, and nobody can run it down.
You know, Rob, so far, from what I've seen, I haven't really seen that one dominant team, either boys or girls, so far yet. I haven't seen the Lawrence girls. The Tigers are going to see the Lawrence girls tomorrow night up in that Folsom gym.
You saw the good teamwork there by the Tigers and Megan Carver with the put up and in. Good replay by Chris. Chris Wheeler running our production. Bill Hasty on camera here for us. You've heard Gary Verhill, Dick Layton at the stats. We won't have the normal Dick Layton post-game show. I'll tell you why in a second. Powered inside, back outside. Tigers doing a good job in the half-court defense here. Been disruptive. This is Daggett.
Blocked by Taylor.
And
Megan's going to get called on that foul.
Carver gets called on the foul.
Right.
So the next games are coming up, and there's about 15 minutes between games in this tournament here, and we've got the score, 1160, waiting to move in and do the 2 games that are coming up. So we are probably going to do a recap on the fly in the 4th quarter. Excuse me. And we'll name our players of the game. Excuse me. We got to let those guys set up their equipment. Mount Blue's going to pop downtown, ring it home. That's a good pop outside and down for Lauren Northrop. And Tigers take a quick 30-second timeout. Action tomorrow. We're right back at it. We'll be over the friendly confines of the Jab, the John A. Bagoli Gymnasium. We're calling it the Jab. You see it right here. It'll be boys basketball versus Lawrence. I forgot I'd made that graphic, Chris. Thanks for finding it. Tiger Sports on Muncie Media. Brought to you by all the great sponsors that you see. We thank them so much. New sponsors coming on board every single season for us. We're really appreciative of that. McGee Construction in. Carver's Driving Academy in for the winter season here, and moving forward, we thank them. Going to see the replay here, the Northrop 3 banged down from outside, the long 3. You can see where she is, and steps through it and rings it home. Good job by Northrop. She's got a couple of 3s. 48-31. So that's a regular night game tomorrow night, so that'll be a 6:30 start. We'll be on there about 6:15 tomorrow night from the Jab, John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium.
That's if the weather doesn't cause some problems.
Is it weather problems, Gary?
Oh, yeah. It's going to rain all night, possibly sleeting tomorrow.
Oh, geez.
There'll be no school tomorrow, Michelle Hunt.
And underneath, nicely done for Nichols. You were asking about Taryn, and this is what the Tigers can do when they're playing well.
Got 8 now.
You'll have somebody that is quiet a little bit, and then the next thing you know, defense slacks off her, and they go to work, and that's what Taryn's done here in the second half. 6 in the second half, I believe, for her 6 out of the 8 points.
They spread their scoring out pretty well here.
Yeah, we'll hear this. And as we said, we'll do the recap during the 4th quarter here, final couple of minutes of the game. So we won't have our normal show.
Nice move there.
Dick's already contacted his agent and is filing a grievance that we're not having the post-game show. But Nichols got blocked, knocked out of bounds.
I didn't see it in the contract.
Yeah, well. Dick, you don't need a stretch limousine every single time that you come to the game. I mean, at Gardiner, you just live a little bit away. He's calling the limousine service to get rides, Gary.
We're way up here in the second section, and Rob made Chris carry Dick in from the outside parking lot.
At least I found the elevator.
Came in on a throne. Yeah, nicely. Yeah, we thank the Civic Center staff here. Had a spot all set. I called yesterday, and it was like ordering, a sandwich or something like that. I said, hey, this is Rob Munsing. Hi, Rob. What can we do for you? Well, I need my regular setup that I normally have for UMA basketball. Okay, good. We'll take care of it. Everything will be set for you. I walk in here, and it was.
Was that Tony?
Yep, Tony. No, it wasn't Tony on the phone. Tony's here today doing a good job.
Tony was here yesterday, and I set you all up, whether you know it or not.
Thank you. Yeah.
Tony asked me if you were coming.
Yeah, Tony's from down my way, He's from Middleton.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Carver outside, gets a rebound, follows through, goes up, knocked away from Carver out of bounds. Yeah, Tony's one of the guys that works here. He's a retired guy that works here from time to time.
Yeah, I think he's been here 25 years, he said.
Yep, that was a nice take and finish there for the Mount Blue Cougars. Alex Bessie will put this program together, Gary. You mark my words. She's going to get things done here. She'll get down into the youth basketball program. She'll get those kids playing a certain style. And she's the person. She's just out of school. She's got great energy. She's got great knowledge of the game. She's from a great sports family, the Bessies. And, she's a Spruce Mountain graduate, played over there her high school years. As I said, started Central Maine and UMaine Farmington. Alex is going to get the job done here. You Mount Blue fans that are watching here, your program's in great shape with that young lady. And so aren't the Gardiner Tigers lucky to have Coach Brittany taking the realm, not skipping a beat with what Mike Ray and she put into place, and
right.
Coach Prey. Coach, of course, has stepped aside now. And coaching at the collegiate level, Coach Prey's coaching down at St. Joe's, coaching field hockey, doing a great job.
First one good.
So Coach Heath Cowan here today, former Gardiner Tiger girls basketball coach. And I saw our old friend Brian Laramie, the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, Coach Laramie coached
Gardiner
High School football after I got done. And
basketball.
Popped outside. There's another one from long range for Daggett. Brian now the principal at Waterville High School.
Right. I haven't seen Brian for quite a while.
53-38, 1:42 left here in the third.
Nice shot.
And popped outside for three-point basket.
That was pretty.
Was that Perez again?
Yes.
She's been effective from long range. Tigers try to get in, and Nichols
Tigers got to be careful here. We've brought this lead down to 12 points. And it looks like Mount Blue is going to start pressing them. Got another whole quarter to go.
Well, one of the things teams need to learn how to do, Gary, is finish. And Tigers have gone deep into the bench and continue to. Staples went up, got knocked away. So it's Staples, Carver, Bailey, Nichols, and Serber, your five for the Tigers. They go four across, and now they'll work the pickoff and try to get Staples through. They do, but it came to Bailey, to Nichols. Nichols back outside to Bailey. No hurry for the Tigers.
No hurry at all. It's a good time to take some time off the clock.
Only 4 fouls called in the quarter. 1 on the Tigers, 3 on Mount Blue. Bailey with the floater in.
Nice decision.
So Abby with a good athletic play came through the paint, floated up, maintained body position, and rolled it home for a 55-41 lead. Mount Blue on the strong take. Nichols with the strong rebound. Tigers want to run. Get Carver ahead. Nichols will stop and put it up and in. That's what Taryn does so well. She goes hard, and then she's able to stop and compose herself and make the basket in that intermediate zone, where a lot of kids want to continue to take it into the defender.
Usually ending up with a foul.
Yeah, sometimes they'll get the play control foul. That's right. 57-41. So Tigers get the lead, get down to 12, but they've maintained back into control here. Comes back outside for Mount Blue. They're going to roll it around the perimeter here a little bit with Kesselman left side now. Perez. Nichols in trouble on the press. Tigers clear the deck, and now they give room for Serber to break it. Nichols, 6 seconds. Tigers need a shot. They get it quickly. Well done. Halfway in and out. That didn't go for Addie Serber, but that was good luck for the Tigers at the end of the quarter. So we'll play 3. You see the score. 57-41 Tigers. We're back for the 4th after this.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Jimmy Rideout, he's our real estate man. If he can't do it, no one can. Jimmy now licensed in Florida for you snowbirds. Anybody heading down that way looking for real estate, Jimmy's licensed down there. And I think Beth is too. They're going to get a backcourt violation here. Off the inbound, good Tiger defense. I want to thank Elliott Offered Products. Hey, listen, if you need any Halldale garb, we had the Halldale game earlier, and Gardiner, and any of the area schools, Elliott Office Products is your place to go.
Oh, pretty move by Taylor Takatsu.
Taylor Takatsu up. And that's where Gary wanted her to be parking here early on in the season. Get down there in those blocks. And
old honey bear, I call her.
She's given you permission to use that term, Gary.
She gave me, she told me how to spell it, too.
Yeah. She had to tell you how to spell honey bear?
Well, the way she wanted it spelled.
I see. Tipped away and out of bounds.
Ball out of bounds. Booker's ball.
Folks at home that we aren't calling kids honey bear and stuff like that.
No.
Ray Hamilton.
I walked up
That's
to
what I was thinking, Dick.
The first game in warm-ups this year, walked up to Taylor and I said, so what's your nickname going to be? She said, Gary, I want to be Honey Bear.
That's fantastic.
So I knew I could get thrown in jail if I brought it out of my own back pocket.
Good defensive position on the defensive board by Catchings. Catchings came in late in the second quarter and had 6 quick points. That was McCormick from the outside. Didn't go. Boxing around. McCormick keeps it in. Tried to keep it in the front court. But
Good effort by Ada McCormick.
So this is going to wrap it up for us today. 3 games. I want to thank the crew here. Everybody doing a great job here. Bill on camera. Chris did some tutorage here in the first game on camera and running the controls here for the last 2 games. The Gardiner games, Gary, of course, and Dick. Outside, popped home. Pretty basket.
Now they're putting the pressure, full court pressure on to try to cause some turnovers.
That was Northrop on the 3. Taylor downshifts, bounces it into Catchings. Catchings the swoop, goes up, won't go. Good play by the bigs underneath. And McCormick the foul. Should be a good boys game tomorrow night as the Bulldogs will back into Tiger Town. Take on your Tigers, 6:30 tilt. 3 games, so you know that 6:30 could be a 7:15 start depending on how things go in the other 2 games. We'll plan to be on the air at 6:15. Popped outside Northrop, no. Rebounds loose. Catchings fighting for it underneath. Ripped away there by Daggett from Mount Blue.
Foul's going to be called on, I think, Taylor.
Nobody in any personal foul trouble here in the game.
That foul on Taylor Takatsu. Her 3rd personal foul.
Only team foul 2.
Yeah, second on Taylor and team 2. Only 2 fouls. Good check out by Chasen. Taylor showing some of her versatility. Makes a good pass underneath. Back out to Takatsu for the pop. Rings it up, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Daggett. Northrop. And foul call. Takatsu picks up her 3rd.
That fell on Lydia Giro, her first.
Oh, it's on Giro, sorry. The way Taylor
yeah.
reacted looked like she was called for the foul. First one's good.
The line 2-2 for Northrop, checking in for the Cougars. Kinsley Malfour. And first one's good.
I thought Mount Blue was in early, but I think with this score, they let that go.
Yeah, the officiating
Yeah,
has
it's been good.
You know, for 2 days here, I've seen it's been really well done.
Back cut. Giro gets bumped. Left hand's one's out. The Takatsu. She went down, and
That's all they need is
ball comes the other way. Farnham. Up and off the glass, and Takatsu came all the way back at the rebound. Chasing. Got fouled. Well, if I'm Coach Giro, I'm looking at the bench and saying, okay, we probably get Taylor out of here now. She just went down, and as you said, it's been...
he's got
all coming.
Meg Carver to fill in there for her.
Coming in for the Tigers.
So Carver's in. Catching stays in. Nichols, Giro, and Serber for your Tigers. Popped outside. Giro's been good out there. Catchings has had a good game underneath, the sophomore. Didn't get that one to fall. Northrop going to pop. Didn't get it. So the two-day tournament won't conclude tonight. As we said, if you want to watch the games tonight, Meso at Skowhegan, boys and girls. I'm not sure what the order is of those, but those will be coming up on the score. Underneath, Nichols won't go. So you just Google their website, WSKW 1160, the score, and they put it right up on their website. Do a great job of covering high school sports. They are doing a slew of games. They're probably doing, I think they're doing more high school games than just about anybody. I'm talking about down here in the central Maine area, Chris. WHOU also covering a lot of high school action, too. So those are your places. Of course, WHOU will have the big game with the flag boys coming back home to Maine. That'll be on the 5th. Chris, will be working down there, right, Chris? You're doing the camera down there? Good for you. Rob Kennedy will be on the call for one of the games. That's on January 5th. 2 days of that, 5th and 6th, both games? 5th and 6th, says Chris. So the Ace and his brother coming back to town. I always like to put Ace first when I talk about the Flag brothers.
Well,
everybody talks about Cooper all the time, and Ace is a heck of a player himself. You know that?
Yes,
he really is. And what a talented
I'm sure he'll be
family.
Rewarded accordingly.
Oh, I think so too, yeah. I don't believe Ace is coming out early like Cooper is, so he'll have another year.
Right.
And probably good that he does that. But he's been dominant in many of the games that they've played. Looking forward to seeing them. Get your WHOU subscription. I've already got mine. I always have mine, I guess. And you will have to subscribe, but well worth it for what you get. Of course, here at Muncie Media, we're able to bring you all these games for free because of our wonderful sponsors that you've been seeing
That's right.
all day for both the Bulldogs and the Tigers. And that's the model that we've chosen to go with, and it's worked out well. And of course, your donations and contributions help us out a lot. About to hit the 2:20 mark. Well, these games have been peas in a pod, Gary, haven't
sure
they?
has, yeah.
Almost exact carbon copies of each other. In the men's game, the boys' game, a 64-38 Mount Blue win. Mount Blue got out early and kept the Tigers at arm's length. Nichols goes in, lays it up and in for
nice
Darren.
job
She's had
by
a good
Taryn.
second half.
Yes, yes.
And in the girls game here in the nightcap. It's been almost the same thing. It's 61-47 right now.
Well, I'll wrap up my piece right now. I think Lydia Giroux will be our Northeast Nutrition Player of the Game.
She had a great first half, hit the outside shots. Dick might even have an update on her scoring up to now and give Dick a chance to look at it. 14 for Lydia.
14 points for Lydia, so she's our Player of the Game from Northeast Nutrition. And Taylor DeKatsu will take our Capsa Pizza Player of the Game. So Taylor, run down there and grab a pepperoni for your grandmother. Take it home with you. And I'll say the Gardiner girls came in here with a good game plan, and they've pretty well done exactly what they wanted to do. I thought they played well together. They played good defense. And the turnovers, Dick, how many turnovers? Did they go in double figures on turnovers?
Gardiner's got 9.
9 turnovers. Yeah. That's pretty darn good in a high school game.
Yeah.
So Tigers are going to have to put their sneakers on tomorrow night because they're going up into that tough environment in Fairfield. But good luck to them.
Yeah, as we said, the Bulldog ladies are reloading. Different look. We're seeing a lot of the former Lawrence players down here when we do UMA games. They got the 3 kids from Lawrence, and they're doing a great job for the Coach Cowan. And Allie Higgins, a sharpshooter from the outside. Elizabeth Cromit, Bree Poulin on that state championship team for the Bulldogs last year. And they're up playing at UMA this year, doing a great job. So Tigers will move to 4-2 on the season. That's knocked in the backcourt, so it's legal. Server looks ahead.
Excuse me, I think it's going to be 3-3, Rob. Tigers.
Oh, 3-3, right. They were 2-3 coming in, okay.
Right. I made a mistake earlier.
Yeah, so they're leaving up at 3-3.
Right.
Numbers aren't our strong suit, folks.
Especially after 5.
The swoop won't go.
No, that's not a good rule to do, is come right back and foul her when you're up by 11 or 12.
So Tigers, after a tough start, they're leaving up at 3-3. So that's fantastic for Coach Brittany. And as we said, the Mount Blue program, under first-year coach Alex Bessie is in great shape. Alex will be putting the program together here from the foundation up. She knows how to build a program, and we'll be seeing some great Mount Blue Gardiner battles here in the coming years. Tigers in no hurry here as they'll hold outside. As we said, we'll have a quick sign-off for this one. Taylor Takatsu, our Capsa Pizza Player of the Game, and Lydia Giro, our Northeast Nutrition and Energy Player of the Game. Those 2 kids will get awards, be able to visit those establishments. And we encourage the kids when they go in to thank those sponsors of these awards. And we ask you to go into these establishments. We know a lot of you already do. I mean, I already hear from people saying, yeah, I'm in the Capsules all the time, or I'm in the Northeast all the time. And when you go in, you know, mention that you want to thank them for sponsoring Munzing Media's production of high school sports, and any of our sponsors. They love it when they get mentioned like that. So into Randolph Hardware or IGA, you see them all. You see any of our sponsors around, Patty Flag or whoever it is, just say, hey, thanks for sponsoring. Because I hear from the sponsors, Gary, they tell me, boy, you know, somebody came in and said, I saw your ad on Munzing Media, and it makes a difference to the sponsors. So that's going to wrap it up here. The final 61-49. Tigers split it on the day with Mount Blue winning the boys' game. Tigers won the girls' game 61-49. For our full production crew here at Munzing Media, I'm Rob Munzing. So long, everybody.